Heal and Soothe versus Super Joint Support. Which one is the better option for you? Hi, this is Michael from Remove Back Pain. In this video, I'm going to give you a comprehensive view of Heal and Soothe and Super Joint Support. And by the end of this video, you are likely going to know which one is best for your needs. Before I get started, if this is the first time you're watching me, I come out with videos like this on how to remove your back pain, lower back pain, just get away from the acute, subacute, chronic sciatic pain. I've been in your shoes before in the past. I still deal with it myself, but I've overcome it. I've survived from it. That's probably a story for another time, not so much in this video. But I just want to let you know that I've been using Heal and Soothe and Super Joint Support myself. I use them at a time a lot more than I do so nowadays, but they are very useful supplements, and there is really nothing else out there like these two, and I'm going to get into that. I'm going to get into the share screen here, but if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that so you don't miss a thing that I come out with in the future. And you can also go watch my other videos that I've already made in the past, plus I have a blog. I'll link to that down below in the description, so you can also check out that blog. And I have an individual review on Heal and Soothe that I'll link to, as well as stuff with Super Joint you can check out. Okay, so now let me get into the share screen and really help you understand that they're both different supplements, and they both will work together quite well. They function hand in hand, kind of like Batman and Robin, if you think about it. Or it could be even like Batman and Superman, because at a point you might want to be using one and then you might want to transition into another one over time. So let me go ahead and get into this share screen so we can get on with it. So here I am kind of looking through Heal and Soothe. I know enough about it, but I just want you guys to visually see what's in it. By the way, I have another video solely on Heal and Soothe. I'll link to that down below. Go ahead and check that one out. You can also pick up a free bottle of this if you wish, just to give it a try. It's risk-free. I believe it's just the shipping and handling part, which is totally fine compared to many of those other supplements you would probably find in like Amazon or somewhere else where they're not as effective. There's a reason why those aren't as effective as Heal and Soothe is going to be. So this is kind of a Heal and Soothe thing. I won't go over the pricing at the moment for a full bottle. I might cover that a little bit later. But this pain-fighting miracle provides lasting relief without potentially dangerous or toxic chemicals or side effects. And that's the truth. I have it right here, actually. So I got Heal and Soothe, if you can see that, so you know that I use it. Okay. Another fresh bottle. Open that up. There's some cotton in there. Let me do this. Stop share. Kind of show you how this looks from the inside. So there's a piece of cotton on the inside. It's just a twist off lid. There's a bit of plastic on the top that can be removed. So I take off the cotton, cushioning there. And then this is the pill. Okay, it's a brown pill. It's not big at all. It's pretty small. It's easily digestible. So you don't have to worry about, if you're somebody who doesn't do well with digesting a pill, this makes it extremely easy and fast for you to digest, and it works very quickly too. At the beginning, it might work a little slowly since you're getting new to it, but the more you routinely take it, which I'll go over that, the better you're going to start feeling, the more less pain you're going to have, headaches, physical, mental pain. So that way you can get out and start walking again, feeling younger again, which it does help you with. I know I'm still kind of young, but this does help you. I've played a lot of sports, played Division I soccer. I did a lot. I've busted up my knees, done a lot of things. I've hurt my back chronically, acute, subacute, those things. And then Heal and Soothe was one of those supplements that I used later on that I found out was actually best for me, having to suffer with so much pain, not knowing what was out there, having tried so many other ones, and just they didn't give me the punch that I needed to help me like recover or just help keep the inflammation away. And it's also, just so you know, good for inflammation, arthritis. A lot of people know it's good for that, inflammation. it's good for osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and many more things with back included. So it's going to be helpful for that, for your joints as well. So it's all in there. So I was trying to figure out what bottle to take. And over time, when I found Heal N Soothe, I thought I would do it. I took a chance on it, like maybe you're thinking. And I was quite skeptical about it, read reviews out there, but I had to try it for myself to find out. And here I am. I have a bottle that arrived, and I'm opening it up, looking at it like the way you are right now. And I go ahead and try out one, and then, I didn't have too much right then and there, but the more I continue to do it every single day, the more I started to feel better, and it helped me out much, much faster. So your recovery time, it also depends on the injury and on the kind of inflammation you're dealing with, but it will tackle it much faster than any other supplement that I've seen out there in the market. So this is well worth going after. You just have to know what you're using it for, and a lot of people who maybe say have complaints about it or things like that don't know why they're using it. So, once I started using this, I started feeling the effects of my back getting better. I really started to get back on my own 2 feet, having, these injuries, being able to been set out, having to be laying in bed a lot, from going from there to taking these as well as other types of treatments have been able to help. So this is a supplement that'll help, but you still have to, especially for back pain and stuff, go through your routine of exercising and stuff, which is stuff I help you with as well. So that was able to help my back. My back feels a lot better. I can sit down on a chair like this. UC cushions, I even use back cushions still to this day, so I'm careful, but this helps lower the inflammation greatly. And you're probably wondering why. It has this thing called proteolytic enzymes. In other words, it's kind of like when you have a bunch of, your body produces this protein, and sometimes it produces too much of it, or even too little of it. So much so, when it has a lot, it can damage your body, and it can cause higher levels of inflammation. So whenever you have a type of injury, what's going to happen is a lot of the protein is going to go to that area of the pain, and it's going to, in a way, try to mask it, in a way, try to heal it. But sometimes you have too much pressure. It's kind of like a hose. You hold down the water pressure that's trying to come out of the hose, and you're just going to start leaking a little bit, and it's going to start feeling even worse. So it's kind of like holding the mouth of the water when you're trying to do that. So what this does is it has, when your body produces what's called fibrin. Fibrin is excess. Fibrin is good because it comes to the area of your pain, and it'll help flush out the inflammation, but having just too much of that as well can cause damage to your body. So it helps regulate that, as well as gives you more of those special enzymes, which are called proteolytic enzymes, that really have things like pineapple in them, boswellia, papain, bromelain. Those 3 plus more, which has turmeric, are really helpful to help fight the inflammation that you're feeling in that area. So I'm going to jump right back in here. So going back into this, Heal N Soothe combines powerful natural pain defenders that work synergistically to quickly douse aches and soothe niggles throughout the body, featuring incredible systemic enzymes, the proteolytic enzymes that I just went over, and potent pain-fighting nutrients. Heal N Soothe offers a powerful pain defense formulated with the healing gifts of Mother Nature. That's just not some kind of like catchy thing they say. It's actually the truth, especially as myself being able to use it. So Heal N Soothe is formulated to be the strongest and highest potent proteolytic enzyme formulation available, and it's the only natural systemic proteolytic enzyme formulation that has no dangerous fillers or preservatives, okay? So what is it made with? It's made with Mother Nature's own ingredients. You get the proteolytic systemic enzymes. Research indicates that these enzymes work throughout your entire body to help it break down and eliminate the excess proteins that accumulate at the scene of an injury, irritation, or burn. Like I said earlier, you have protein that your body regulates, and it builds, and it goes to that area of pain once you have inflammation, arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, whatever type that is. Bromelain, this is a real treat. This is why I love it so much. It's a natural compound extracted from pineapple, okay? Contains several proteolytic enzymes shown to promote healthy levels of biochemicals responsible for pain defense. So this is what I love. proteolytic enzymes are in pineapples. I didn't know that until many years ago, you know, when I was first trying my first bottle. So that's a good thing to have. It's been studied extensively and shown to support a healthy immune response and promote the removal of damaged tissue. These activities are believed to have a direct influence on the temporary relief of minor pain. Turmeric extract, you know, I love turmeric. I even have other bottles that I use turmeric with. It's the best when you are digesting it through a supplement. If you're questioning if it's something you should do when you're eating, it's better to use a supplement for it because you get more of the dosage in it. You don't get enough through just digesting it with like a food, maybe just a turmeric root in a way. This extract is taken from the dried root of a plant used in natural remedies to relieve a wide range of ailments for thousands of years. In fact, research finds that turmeric may be safer and more precise than other options when it comes to maintaining healthy levels of COX2 and 5-LOX enzymes associated with pain. Antioxidants power work to support your body's ability to defend itself from damaging free radicals. Papain supports a healthy immune system and contains a wide range of proteolytic enzymes that breaks down proteins, right? So again, the proteins that are building up, it's going to help break down that protein so it can regulate that into your body so you don't have that continuous pain. That's why you always have continuous pain, because those proteins keep building up, the fibrin keeps building up, all this tissue, it's just clogging it up. And to help maintain a healthy digestive tract, boswellia is another good one. One of the most widely used herbs in alternative Indian medicine, natural cure-all for all ailments. It is a natural, powerful, and safe antioxidant that helps relieve moderate levels of irritating substances in the body. Rutin, okay? So there's more. I'm going to just keep going through these a little bit. Mojave yucca root, ginger extract, devil's claw, citrus, bioflavonoids. So these are all amazing things. And you don't find these in just any other kind of back pain, arthritis, inflammation type supplement bottle, just so you know that. And if you did, it's not as powerful because it might just have something like turmeric in it, may even have something as common as bromelain, which you're going to see as well, but it doesn't have all the other ones included, and you really need to include all the other ones in one to really give you the most amount of effect. So that's why it's so powerful, and it gives you a good amount of dosage. It shows you right here on the bottle too. I also have in the article, I kind of go over this. So you can see an actual visual representation of those ingredients and those supplement effects. So make sure you check out the Heal N Soothe article if you want to individually check that one. And then what are other customers saying? It has given me my life back. I have these also that you can go through. She's had orthopedic problems since she was 7 years old. I figured up that over the last 31 years, I'm now 38. I've had a total of 14 surgeries, 6 of them knee surgeries and 1 foot surgery, plus a broken pelvis and sprained SI joint from a past car accident. After this foot surgery 10 years ago, doctor decided I would benefit from taking Celebrex. Recently, after being diagnosed with severe arthritis in one knee and moderate arthritis in my foot, the doctor doubled my dosage of that Celebrex. There really wasn't much of a improvement. I also began getting concerned about the possibility of the prolonged usage of the drug causing liver damage. So those are the things you got to look at when you're using a certain type of drug, especially with opioids and NSAIDs and then acetaminophen type stuff. If you use those things, this can also help replace that, just so you know that. I have now been taking Heal N Soothe for 30 days, and I feel the same as I did while taking the double dosage of Celebrex. I have hope that after more time on Heal N Soothe, I will feel even better, and I like that right now. I'm getting at least the same, if not yet better, anti-inflammatory effect from natural enzymes. Remember, you're getting the natural enzymes in this bottle that you don't find in anywhere else, really. You compare this to other things like Dr. Schick's stuff, and I have comparisons like that. But this is my go-to, just so you know. And I've used those other ones as well. So wow, huge difference. I stopped taking painkillers. All I can say is that is a big wow and thank you. I've only been taking them for 4 or 5 days, but have now noticed a huge difference. Stop taking the strong painkillers. You see the names there that she has listed, which I was taking every day, and the full limit allowed in a day. I feel almost normal again. Notice the difference. The first day I took Heal N Soothe, and by the next day the time the bottle was gone, I was suffering very little pain. This is kind of the product that the healthcare system needs to adopt in treating such problems as aches and pains of inflammatory cause problems instead of the big pharma poison, which I agree 100%. That's why with Remove Back Pain, I'm here for that movement and I'm here for you. So you know that. Heal N Soothe is an amazing product, and it treats the problem, not only the symptoms, right? You're treating the root of the cause, and that's the biggest part. If I didn't cover that with Heal N Soothe, you're not covering, you're not masking, you're actually going to the root, which is the inflammation. You're fighting off the fibrin, the protein that keeps building up into your body. And the more that you put into your body, like processed sugars, certain wheats, things like bagels, and much more, inflammatory and arthritis, worse foods to take, then the more problems you're going to have. That's why this is something that can help flush that out. So if you want to know more about the 5, like, or the 10 or the 12 plus worst foods to eat and stuff about inflammation and arthritis, I'll leave links to those down below so you can watch those free videos. So it's like a wish come true. I'm retired now, but still work in the bush on my brother's farm for the last year. So I have not been able to do as much because of so much pain. I started Heal N Soothe at 6 a day for a week. I'm down to 3 a day. It's like a wish come true. I put in the 10 hours at the farm without a whole lot of pain. This stuff really works. I'm not saying that I'm pain free, but I will say that I am able to do most things that I used to do, and I am hoping that the new less pain will last and last. Okay. So there's more and more. You can go through this list too. And then there's frequently asked questions. A lot of the stuff also that I cover in the blog post. Is there anything in Heal N Soothe that would show on a drug test? No illegal substances are in Heal N Soothe. And you can kind of go through this too on your own time, but we're going to kind of skim through this. And then what are proteolytic enzymes and what do they do? You can watch this video. I also covered it in my blog post. Which prescription medications are okay to take with it. You can also watch these videos, okay? And the owners of the Healthy Back Institutes, like Jesse Canone and Steve here, kind of go over that. And that's kind of the best place to grab your bottle because they give you so much more information. And they are experts as well. They've helped out with people who have back pain, acute and chronic, so they know what they're doing. Do I need to take Heal N Soothe on an empty stomach? All these questions you have, I'll link to this so you can go with this, with other medications. And if you're taking other medications, you just have to be careful, consult with the physician again. And then if you're allergic to pineapple, papain, those things, maybe it's not the best, but it could also cause blood thinning, headaches, vomiting, nausea, stuff like that. So you gotta be careful about it, which I cover also in the post. But here is the next point that comes to, which is the Super Joint Plus bottle, right? So it starts asking questions like, can I get constipated from taking Heal N Soothe and or Super Joint support? And so now let me jump into the Super Joint support. Again, this, you can grab a free bottle of Heal N Soothe. I'll leave it down below. I'll give you some bonuses too if you want to go ahead and grab those for free, which are amazing too, by the way. So kind of the supplement facts going up now that you see them. But so you can get a free bottle. They retail at $69.95, but you can go ahead and get yours. I believe it's still for free. You can grab one. Non-GMO, GMP, see other comments. What you get today promotes natural healing, reduces joint and muscle discomfort, and faster muscle recovery. So if you're looking to get faster muscle recovery so you can get back to your activities, whether they're athletic, recreational activities, or they're just everyday walking, getting out of bed, things, which means you're going to have more freedom, less pain, and you're going to feel so much better if that's what you want. And kind of the stuff that I covered, safe natural ingredients, 90-day money-back guarantee. Each bottle contains 90 vegetarian capsules. So you can choose a selection of them. What I found out that works is when you're getting a continuous amount of bottles. So you can get on the plan where they give you one free bottle and then you can keep getting more and more. That's the best way to go, especially if your type of pain is much, much more worse too. I would continue with that plan. That's actually the best one to go for. So you don't always have to keep reordering and ordering and thinking about it too much. This is, again, for your future, and it's going to really help you. It's no better way to invest into things than to your health. Your health is a priority. It's my priority still to this day, and that's why I'm here to help you, especially with back pain related things. Okay, so now let's go into Super Joint. Okay, so how can Super Joint support help you? All right, let me kind of go out of the share screen here. Super Joint support. Okay, it says it's the advanced formula, rebuild bone and cartilage, improve mobility, soothe your achy joints. So kind of you're thinking, isn't that kind of like Heal N Soothe? In a way, but it's going to rebuild bone and cartilage, and I'm going to get into more of what it does outside of Heal N Soothe. Heal N Soothe is like the base, and then super joint support will be the second thing. Okay, so if you're asking where should I start, probably would be Heal N Soothe. That's what my recommendation is. 2 to 4 months or so, start feeling the effects of it healing you, and then you can move into something like super joint. Drop that, but I recommend you do the two side by side. Okay, so dietary supplement of 120 capsules, and if I didn't cover Heal N Soothe, again, it's 90 vegetarian capsules. By Living Well, supplement facts, information here. I'll go into the share screen. Suggested use as a dietary supplement, take 4 capsules a day. With Heal N Soothe here. Suggested use as a dietary supplement, take 3 supplements 1 to 3 times per day as needed. Ideally, Heal N Soothe should be taken 60 minutes after a meal or 30 minutes before a meal. Always take with 8 fluid ounces of water. So yeah, that's what I have been doing myself. So now let me get into, let me actually show you. Twist off again. It's gone like Heal N Soothe. Similar size capsules. Let me copy that. Show you side by side. So the super joint support is a little bit more huskier than the Heal N Soothe. So this is Heal N Soothe. It's a little bit smaller. Now this is super joint. You can tell it's a little bit bigger. You won't mix those up, just so you know when you have the two. Look at that way, if that's how you need to look at it. So the Heal N Soothe is smaller, super joints huskier, and then the lids, obviously different size bottles because there comes with more in them. Let's put this guy back. Go back into the share screen. So super joint support is the strongest, most powerful and comprehensive joint support you'll find today, and that is a fact. I've tried any other ones with glucosamine and Chondotrin. I always pronounce that word wrong. I just like saying it in a different way. I know how to say it, but it's the way I like to say it. But that's what it has in this. Like you'll find in any other bottle too, with joint bone support and rebuilding that cartilage. You'll find glucosamine and Chondotrin, and those are helpful to a degree. But like I said, it's always the overall amount of herbs, the overall amount of natural remedies that are in a bottle that are going to help you. So our advanced formula does what all other formulas fail to do. It gives you all the bone building nutrients your body craves to support strong and healthy bones. So if you want to have strong and healthy bones, if you want to have your bone building, you want to have it be safely bone building, and you want it to be there for many years to come, not just temporarily, then, you know, luckily you have super joint support. This is the solution for that. Quite simply, it's one of the few remedies that fights annoying discomfort on 3 crucial fronts, and here they are. Number 1, our super joint support proprietary formula goes straight to the source of your annoying discomfort and reduces the irritation. It doesn't mask it, it snuffs it out. Kind of like Heal N Soothe doesn't mask getting to the fibrin, getting to that area of pain with the excess proteins, brings in those proteolytic enzymes too, to give you more enzymes in your body that are actually safe in a way, so it's not going to mask it. So exclusive formula of vitamins, nutraceuticals, and 72 ionic C mineral supports healthy cartilage. It's far more effective than glucosamine and Chondotrin alone. Studies show that 90% of collagen is absorbed within 6 hours. It's almost as if you're putting super absorbent pillows inside your knees, ankles, hips, and elbows. So if you've ever slept, you know, you've ever laid down in bed and you know, maybe we did this when we were younger, you've hugged the pillow between your knees, and maybe you still do, because I know when you got to sleep with a certain type of back pain, you will have a pillow between your knee, and then there's some that have it behind your back, even head, the way you turn. But I used to sleep with pillows to my side, you know, having a pillow next to me was kind of like having a teddy bear, right? Almost like hugging one, and it feels just good. It feels natural. It feels like a sense of security. You feel safe, and that's what super joint will allow you to do all over your body. Number 3, it actually supports biological processes that rebuild and strengthen your bones. So think about it. It's going to strengthen your bones more. It's not what Heal N Soothe, that's the difference. It's going to strengthen. It's going to help with the recartilage, with the process of that. Yes, you read that correctly. I'm saying that it promotes removal of old bone that has been damaged by years of joints grinding together from disintegrating cartilage that you have. So think about that. So your joints have likely been suffering for so many years, and if you're young, you're going to get to that point if you haven't already. And you're starting to feel. I've started feeling it when I was young too, earlier in my 20s. And so I knew that these were ones that I was going to have to use more often, especially when you turn 27. From 27 and up, it's when you start losing a lot of your cartilage. You start losing a lot of the joint support, the synovial fluid, all these other things that lubricate the joints, and your joints just start just scraping against each other. So something like Heal N Soothe would help with that part. But if you can get in and on it earlier, do it. If you're already past that age, it's best to use the two hand in hand. I recommend that as you get older, you will likely need the two. Those are good ways to go, and I'm going to have them when I get older too, so don't worry about me. I'll be there as well. Made with Mother Nature's own ingredients, calcium for healthy teeth and bones, also helps regulate nerve function, magnesium, relax your muscles, and stimulate enzyme production. So enzyme production is going to stimulate that. So if you were using Heal N Soothe, it's going to stimulate the process of that. So if you took these two together, it's going to help push the other one. Also promotes healthy bowel function. Manganese promotes healthy bone formation, supports growth of healthy connective tissue, supports bone mineralization. Boron plays an important role in bone health. Phosphorus helps repair damaged cells and promotes healthy new cell growth. Iron, zinc, potassium, copper, selenium, plus 61 more powerful trace minerals. What are other people saying? I'll also leave more information about this so you can get access to it. Plus, you can get a free bottle, I believe, still with super joint support. So look into that if that's the way you want to go. If you want to go Heal N Soothe, start with Heal N Soothe. You don't have to put off super joint, but you can get it right away, or you can put it off for now. So there you go. There's more. Jesse, thanks. I've been going through this excruciating pain on my knees, and it's as if my knee bone will break at any moment. I was thinking of knee replacement surgery, but now I guess I have hope apart from surgery things. So if you're thinking about going through surgery, or even if you are trying to recover from it, this is a great solution for you. 90% of joint pain is no longer part of this body. Hello, Jesse. With pleasure, I'm sending you this message. It has been over a year that I have been taking super joint support. As you can imagine, at first I was skeptical. As you know, there are a lot of products on the market, which there are, claiming to be the miracle in a bottle. And I've tried many of them, right? So happy to report that 90% of joint pain is no longer part of this body. Not sure how I would function daily. 72 years of age, an avid golfer, and for all of you golf affiliated people, if you have experience with joint pains, this is the product you need. It will not give instant relief, but if you are looking for long-term joint-free pain, start as soon as you can. Be faithful in taking your daily supplements, and in time you'll be free of joint pain. So like I said, they work slowly, so you got to keep doing them. Don't think that just one pill is going to do everything. That doesn't work with any pill. Some of them might, but it's only temporary. And those that do work temporarily always don't have the same amount of natural remedies in the bottle that you would like, and they're probably more toxic. So you got to think about that, right? This is a great one. I have tried several anti-inflammatory products, most OTC with little success, over the counter. I had a prescription pain medication that I still needed to resort to regularly. I get on turmeric when taking a fitness class for seniors when another lady suggested to me. I found the turmeric was helpful after taking it for several months. I could tell the difference. She looked into the remedies here. So she really found a lot of help with super joint. So here is a question. If I had to choose, should I try Heal N Soothe or super joint support first? And then Steve Heffern goes into, how he's talking about his age. He's over 50 plus, and he has to use the two of them. But he recommends you start off with Heal N Soothe if it was the first one to go with, and then go into super joint support for that bone and rebuilding cartilage, improve mobility, soothing your achy joints. So that's the way to go. You can watch these videos here. I'll leave more information for that. Can you get constipated? What type of gelatin is used for super joint support capsules? The capsules made from bovine and porcine. We should not take super joint support, right? As with all supplements, it is suggested that you consult your physician before taking this or any supplement. This product contains shellfish. Do not take it if you are allergic to shellfish. I've had people come to me after watching videos, after communicating with me in my, plus, by the way, there's a group that I help with on Facebook. So if you want to join that, I may leave a link down below in the description. Check that out. Where a lot of people are getting help. I'm producing a lot of value for them, for you too. I can give out things with my articles, videos, keep you up to date on the stuff that's working. I even come on video to help out. So stop taking this product 2 weeks before any scheduled surgery. And there's so much more there. Pregnant or nursing should consult with their physician. Medical conditions who are taking medications, including blood thinners, including aspirin, should consult with their physician. Sensitivity to aspirin, vitamin K precautions. So this information will be there, especially when you go get your bottle. You can look through this. Your free bottle, you can go ahead and go through this part. So this is a good question, and you're thinking this too. I know that because I was in your shoes too. I've tried other joint health products. How do I know for sure that super joint will work for me? To be honest, you don't. Not for sure. Everybody's body is different, and what works for one person may not work for another. We have formulated super joint support, the best and most effective combination of nutrients to support your joints in 3 ways. First, to relieve pain quickly. Second, to regrow the soft cartilage that gently cushions your joints. But super joint support goes one step further. Here it is. We've added nutrients to our formula that help strengthen and rebuild your bones. So their formula to strengthen, rebuild your bones so you can have a faster, a better, and more efficient recovery, which means you're going to be able to go out there subconsciously, like go on with your day, walk, sit down, do the things, feel more happy, feel more confident, feel more intelligent about things, feel even more wealthier to go into your job and do the things you want to do. Without having to worry so much about it. It's like getting 3 joint support products in one, but the only way to know for sure if it'll work is if you try it. If it's not the best joint support formula you've tried, simply return the empty bottles or unused portion and we'll send you a full refund, including shipping and handling. Okay, so there's no risk to try. Get in there and try it. You see all these other ones on Amazon, other places you go to, GNC. Those are completely different. Some of those are okay. Like I said, okay, they're not great. So you got to think about that. So how many capsules? There's all these questions in here that you can go ahead and go through. So that was an overview, more so on the 2. If you really want to go in depth on these, I have a standalone article and a video on Heal N Soothe that you can go ahead and go through. I'll link to it in the description. But get your free bottle of that. You can get a free bottle after watching my video on the other one or going through my posts. I give you bonuses as well. I have a video on Super Joint too. You can go ahead and watch and get a free bottle still. So go ahead. These 2 are great. Let's stop the share here. So these 2 are great bottles. I've used them daily. The more you use them, the less you'll have to over time. I found myself using less and less of them per day, maybe 1 to 2, 1, sometimes none. But it's better because it's going to push, supplements help push especially with turmeric, helps push the curcumin, the amounts of that your body can observe, and it goes through it much faster with things like bioprine, stuff like that. I know you see that in other bottles, but these are actually very effective to go with. Great options. These are my go-tos, and not just for back pain, lower back pain, but chronic, even some sciatic can help, arthritis, and things of that nature. So go ahead, get your free bottles. I'll leave it down below in the description how you can get that. If you want to know more information about Heal N Soothe individually, check out my content on that. Super Joint, check out that as well. And for anything else remove back pain related material, how I can help you in other areas that I focus in, which are the natural, we have natural remedies as I've gone through, plus more, essential oils, CBD, have a cognitive mindset about things, mindfulness, exercising and things like that. And then just eating healthier foods so you don't have the inflammation build up. It's all a process. And I have free guides for this, so you can also get that as well. I have my famous 5 steps to removing back pain completely, 24/7, Monday through Sunday, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. You can grab also for free. I'll link to it down below. All right, so that's everything from me. I want to know, have you tried these two? Have they worked? Have they not? What are you using them for? Because some people don't use them for the right reasons, and I've gotten feedback like that. And it's not sometimes your fault, or it's not sometimes my fault. It's just being able to understand what you're using it for, okay? And just reach out to me if you have any questions on that. I can help you solve those before you're like, oh, well, I tried them out and they didn't work the way I thought they were. Well, you didn't probably use them for what you needed them for, okay? That's everything from me. Thank you.